It's Wednesday, June the 28th, and you're tuned in to the tniab podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show, where we chat about all the cool things in the world. This week, we're going to be chatting about some giant robot action.
How is this different from any other week, though?
It's because we never repeat the same stuff twice.
Yeah.
That said, let me give you the Overwatch minute.
No!
No, I have nothing to say on Overwatch this week.
But yeah, we watched Transformers.
Yeah, we watched Transformers The Last Night, the 5th installment, and as the trailers are making out to be, the final chapter. That wraps up the last decade of Transformers Michael Bay movies.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This goes, what's this movie about? Well,
Transformers. Before all this,
I
need to ask you a question.
Yeah, okay.
Do you actually like Maltesers?
Yeah.
Really?
They're not my favorite.
I think they're, but...
No, they're pretty good.
I hate Maltesers.
You don't like malt balls?
No. I don't like malt.
Well, there's your problem. There's your problem. There's your problem.
Maltesers suck.
Pretty good. In fact, maybe I'll just indulge myself.
Gross.
And I'm just gonna open this package up.
It's like when my friend. It's like when my friends eat black licorice.
Pop it in my mouth.
Oh, gross. You know what fans love hearing on podcasts?
What?
People eating.
Call me.
Really close to the microphone, like ASMR eating. That's what they love.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Three Nerds in a Basement.
Yeah, you're discussing Trans 5 MERS. So, if you recall from the 4th film...
I don't. Please tell me.
Optimus at the end of that movie...
learned how to fly.
And he flew off into space.
For no reason.
No, he said, I'm going to search for my creators and tell them not to come to Earth.
He said, my planet needs me. And he dipped.
Transformers 5... It's a story about Optimus looking for his creators.
Yep.
To tell them not to come to Earth. In the meanwhile, Earth is in chaos because Optimus isn't there.
Yeah. And also, Optimus only had to go as far as Jupiter, so he didn't have to go that far.
Yes. We follow up the I guess the human component is again from the 4th movie in the form of Mark Wahlberg, Cade Yeager.
Yes.
And a whole cast of new and exciting young actors and actresses.
Mm-hmm. Or old actors.
He's not exciting and new.
I don't know, but he's Hannibal Lecter, so...
Yes. And more robot fun stuff.
Alright, are we gonna go full spoilers on this movie?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Alright, warning, full spoilers.
Yeah.
I need your initial thoughts.
Oh god, this movie... going in, I always knew this is not going to be good. It's going to be awful. There's no reason it's going to be good.
Okay.
I should not believe it's going to be good. So that was the mindset I went in. And I went in thinking this is going to be bad. It's going to be very bad. Oh my god. Nothing could prepare me for just how bad it actually ended up being.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a fucking fight on this
No,
podcast.
this movie's awful.
This movie's garbage.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
It's beautiful though.
It's the most shiny, expensive piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, it's like someone said to Michael Bay, "Hey, how shiny can you polish that turd?"
Oh.
And he said,
"Let me tell you, baby, the shiniest."
Yeah. Everything is glistening on this movie. It's so nice.
It's like literally everything. People are always have like a thin veneer of shine to them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what was sexier, the cars or the actors. And
yeah, like they're always glistening.
Damn.
Like even Anthony Hopkins was glistening at certain points. And you're like, damn, Anthony, shit, he still got it.
He's dressing all dapper and shit. And I'm walking through London. And I'm like, damn.
Right? If someone asked me, Anthony, sum up, like give me a quick couple sentence or one sentence thing to wrap up this Transformers movie.
Yeah.
I would be like, if I could diagnose a movie with ADHD,
yeah,
it would be this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
There are transitions that just don't make sense, and
yeah.
you just have to take them at face value. Like, oh yeah, I assume they got a spaceship, sure.
Yeah, no, there's
Right?
there's even just jump cuts that make no sense. Like there's one point where Mark Wahlberg gets taken out by a wave,
Yes.
and then it cuts, and he's about to climb onto Optimus, and I'm just like,
Where did that come from?
and I know in the previous scene he was running like 5 football fields away on the other side of the spaceship to get to him.
Yes.
So it's just like, what happened?
There's also scenes within the beginning when they're in the junkyard,
Oh, yeah.
and the Decepticons are coming after them, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, quick, we gotta go, we gotta pack up all our stuff. And the first cut is them packing up their stuff.
Yeah.
The second shot is them, and then the Decepticons coming into the junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
The third shot is them just gone,
Yeah.
and they've disappeared. You never see them leave, you never know how they leave. Just Megatron shows up, there's one Autobot, they fight,
Yeah.
and he runs away.
Yeah.
And then Megatron's just like, ah, shucks, those kids got away. Like,
You see, I like that because that reminded me of the 80s cartoon where like, yeah, the 80s cartoon made no fucking sense.
Megatron's role in this movie is the role of Team Rocket.
Yeah, that's why I liked him.
Right? Like Megatron and the Decepticons are Jesse and James and Meowth. They just come in to mess up a scene just enough to try and cause tension or to continue the story forward.
Yeah.
And then they get blasted off into space and no one gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Right? They were just strictly a plot device to keep that movie from being under 5 hours.
Yeah, they were the most cartoony part of the movie, and I think they were my favorite part. Like the scene, one of the ways the movie opens up is Megatron's like in the bottom of a parking garage, and he's got a throne.
Oh, that where he's on like sitting on like 5 cars.
Yeah.
And then he just like he's mad at what's the police car's name?
Barricade.
First off, okay, Barricade.
Yeah.
That's a really cool car for him.
Oh my God.
That cop car, mwah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so Megatron is sitting on a throne in an underground parking garage. And Barricade is just like, hey man, they got away. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And then Megatron, for no reason, starts lighting shit on fire every other sentence. He just has a flamethrower that must be broken. And just every time he starts a second sentence in a paragraph,
It's so good.
he just lights the ground on fire. And it's so stupid.
I was so into that Megatron. I'm like, yes, you're as dumb as the cartoons. And
What, just flexing his fucking power, Megatron?
Yeah. Yeah, even at the fusion cannon, where it's like it shoots one tiny little bullet, but it's fucking devastating.
There are also, like, this movie was rated, what, PG-13?
Yeah.
And you can tell, because it seems like Michael Bay wanted to make, like, a rated R Transformers movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are people flying left and right and up and down and everywhere in whatever direction you can, but they never receive any sort of substantial injuries, right? Like, everyone's shooting a fucking concussion bullet, and they get blasted away. And they're like, oh no!
Yeah.
The one thing, though, again, full spoilers, Anthony Hopkins' character's death.
Yeah.
He gets point blank motherfucking shot by Megatron. Point blank! And he's in a ditch. His robot butler comes over, and he has 3 tiny little holes in his chest, like smaller than a dime. He's like, oh, this is what has done me in. Oh, and he passes away.
Yeah, because Megatron scaled down the bullet size for the humans.
So stupid. He had a robot-sized explosion, but he had like a canary-sized bullet hole
And 0 blood.
and 0 blood. I think it wasn't even red. The bullet holes. I think they were just black.
Yep. They're burnt.
So stupid. You know how people always say, like, Kojima needs an editor?
Yeah.
Michael Bay needs a fucking editor.
Yeah.
Because I feel like maybe he did have an editor. Maybe he hired some dude from YouTube.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yo, man, jump cuts. Fucking popular. Let's riddle this 3-hour movie full of jump cuts and continuity errors. This movie's bad.
Yeah. Like, they could have... First of all, there's entire storylines and arcs and characters that they could have cut out. It would have been the same movie.
Yeah, when Megatron is recruiting his fucking evil brigade.
Yeah, and they even have the subtitles.
They have the title card, like the freeze frame with the name in it.
I was like, what is this?
And they're strictly expendable. Like, everyone in that crew dies.
Yep.
Just to show like, oh, Drift needs a scene where he uses a sword.
Yeah.
All right, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
Right? It's so stupid.
I don't think the movie, like, they introduce this young girl. She's
Yeah.
like 14 and she has her own little partner robot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was gonna play a bigger role, but it turns out no.
No, she did not.
And it's like you didn't need to be in the movie. In fact, I feel like the movie could have started an hour in where Mark Wahlberg gets the talisman and he gets contacted by Anthony Hopkins. Like the movie could have started there.
What could have happened is that at the beginning of the movie, when the girl is being whatever, and the kid, that part could have still been in. When Mark Wahlberg goes into the ship and the guy gives him the talisman, he could have accepted the talisman. Every single scene from then till when Anthony Hopkins is like, I hear you have the talisman. Could have been collapsed. And that would have saved maybe 40 minutes. There, 90% of this 3-hour movie is without Optimus Prime. They keep looming. Like, the only thing this movie does well is make Optimus Prime look like a badass. And then after they've used him for 5 minutes, he then goes, see you later, humans. And he flies off into fucking space. Right?
It's weird, though, because, like, I actually was enjoying it when it first opened up, because I'm like, oh, hey, like, the Transformers, it seems like the first time where it seems like they're the center of attention. They're actual characters. And the humans feel like the side bit this time. But then we get halfway into the movie, and it's like, robots are gone. We're hanging out with Mark Wahlberg and that hot British chick. And
the not real librarian, like no librarian looks like this lady.
Yeah, we're hanging out with her. And the whole movie revolves on them. And then we cut to NASA. And then we cut the fucking military HQ.
There's that one physics guy who's like the white Neil deGrasse Tyson. And all he's there for is to just be like, yo, fuck robots. I just want to use physics, bruh.
Yeah, and it's just like, what am I watching
Why
now?
are you there?
Yeah, what happened to this movie? And so,
They had... Okay, I'm going to just say it right now. They had C-3PO and R2-D2 in that movie, they said it. Right? The butler is C-3PO. The girl's little robot is R2-D2. It's like, what the fuck? Right? There are certain points of the movie where characters acknowledge that a certain course of action is a terrible idea. But then they're like, fuck it. And they just go with it anyways. And there's a thing where, like, referencing yourself and, like, pointing out, like, your dumb decisions in the movie you're making works if A, the movie's a comedy, B, the movie is a deconstruction of something, and C, if the movie is good. Right? When you have a terrible, super generic action flick like this, and then you point out, it only makes more apparent that it seems like you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I agree. Anything else you want to highlight where the fight's cool? Did cool stuff happen?
All the cool fight scenes are in the trailers.
Yeah.
When Optimus Prime does his little fucking spin-a-majig and he decapitates 5 guys at once. The whole fight between... Oh, fucking Christ. There are 2 scenes where my eyes just could not roll any harder. One is in the military plane when Mark Wahlberg, the U.S. government, and that paramilitary group...
Oh, and they rip off the patches?
And they rip off all their patches. And we're united in this, brother. Like, apropos of nothing. They're just like, Semper Fi, motherfucker. Like, this, like, super army dude bro thing where they're like, we have to do it for the robots. And it's like, oh, it's so dumb. And it makes no story sense whatsoever. It's so stupid. And the second one was when, again, apropos of nothing, Bumblebee can now somehow talk with his regular voice.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They did not explain how he got his voice back, because from before, they got a new voice box.
Yeah, but he ripped it out.
And it was Siri. And he ripped it out and then put it in his old new one. Or his old one. And then now he can speak his regular fucking voice again. And then Optimus Prime is like, oh, the power of friendship is too strong. It has made me realize the error of my ways.
So, like, okay, the other thing about evil Optimus, or Nemesis Optimus Prime. First of all,
Nemesis
the one thing I have with this is, like, She called you Nemesis Prime, and you're going to refer to yourself as Nemesis Prime.
Like, okay, I can give like the benefit of the doubt on that because
Yeah.
she's got some weird like I am the creator optimist, like I am the all whatever. I
Yeah.
gave birth to you, so like I could see her doing some like Common Rider shit where she like touches them and reprograms them or something. So like I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But how easily that god power
Yeah.
was just flipped
Yeah.
by the power of friendship and words.
The only other thing I want to touch upon is how do you feel about the origin story
Of
the Transformers and why they come to Earth?
I totally forgot. There is so much to parse in this movie that I had to forget certain amounts of information.
How do you feel about Transformers aren't actually here from 2007, but they were here from
Oh, you mean all the way from
from Dark Ages?
Dark Ages?
They fucking united the 12 to become a fucking dragon.
It's so dumb.
And then Bumblebee was in World War II.
He killed Hitler. Or no, a clock killed Hitler, sorry.
Yeah. How do you feel with that?
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
It doesn't make it any less stupid.
Yeah.
Right? They pulled the Assassin's Creed thing where every single bit of like crazy significant world history is somehow like how in Assassin's Creed it's somehow influenced by the Templars or by the Assassins.
Yeah.
Where now in Transformers it's somehow influenced by the Transformers.
Yeah.
Right? So that's like their very cheap caveat of making the Transformers this big epic thing.
Yeah.
It's super generic.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of that backstory, they did like 3 sets of backstory. They had the opening scene where it's Lancelot fighting. They had the actual like Anthony Hopkins talking at the audience, talking about the importance of them. And then they had the Bumblebee flashback where he rolls up on a fucking Nazi party and starts wrecking face.
Yeah.
All of those could have been cut.
Yeah.
They could have just had a thing where Anthony Hopkins is like, look at this haul of shit I have.
Yeah.
The Transformers are important.
Yeah.
Right? And that could have been it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But China just kept fucking throwing money at goddamn Michael Bay and they didn't know when to stop.
Yeah. China just wants to see cool fucking robots.
I guess. But there's not enough cool robots in this movie doing, like, there are cool robots all throughout this movie.
Yeah.
But they're not doing cool things enough to make me be like, yeah, okay, at least that was a fun use of my time.
I agree. Yeah. I gotta say, when the movie opened up and there were spikes coming out of the earth, I fucking knew what that was.
You knew it was Unicron
and
immediately?
I was like, wow, they're actually gonna do it. They're gonna confirm it. But it never happens!
It never happens.
Yeah.
They actually, like, they solved the problem, right? They solved the problem. But the Unicron problem is still there. These spikes are still growing. And they have this after credits stinger, right? Of like, hey, remember when we told you that this was the last Transformers movie? Fuck you, bitch. We got more funding from China.
And you know it's from China because the main villain
is Chinese.
And I believe she's a very famous Chinese actor.
Oh, is she?
Yes. And I want to say she was the Chinese agent in Transformers 4.
Wow. Okay. At what point in Transixmers do you think what's his face? Mark Wahlberg will try and speak Mandarin?
Never?
Never? Are you sure? Because he's going to speak Cantonese. No, that's where he got him.
Because he confirmed, I'm done.
Is he?
He's like, I fucking want my life back.
Okay. Let's take bets on which hot Chinese star is going to be the new Mark Wahlberg. Because if you think Jackie Chan's going to come out the woodwork?
Yeah.
No. I think it's got to be Donnie Yen.
No.
He was in Star Wars.
I think it has to be like a young, super cute looking
like up and coming?
Yeah, like a boy band.
Really androgynous.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a really good, like, theory.
Like, you know how, like, yeah, he's gonna be like a teenager again, like how Sam was in the first movie.
Yeah.
And he's gotta get a super hot looking Chinese girlfriend, too.
But then he gets tempted by the villain.
Who's white?
No, who's that Chinese lady?
Oh, okay. Sure. Alright. That's less.
How much of the
exciting.
movie is in subtitles?
All of it.
All of it. It's for release in China only. You gotta bootleg that shit.
Oh fuck! Imagine that. Transformers 6, China only.
China only. Fuck, man. Like you, I was prepared for not a good movie.
Yeah.
But I have not seen a movie this terrible since maybe, what was that movie with Hawkeye where he played a hunter? It was like, was it Jack and Jill?
Oh, yeah, Jack and Jill, Witch Hunters.
With Jack and Jill Witch Hunters. Like, I haven't seen a movie this bad since that.
Nice.
That movie sucks.
Yeah.
This movie also sucks.
I think this is worse.
You think it's worse than that?
Yeah.
That movie was pretty bad.
Yeah, but it also wasn't 3 hours.
It also was not 3 hours. There is the meta fact that this movie stole 3 hours from my life.
Yeah. This movie's long.
I was fully expecting pulling out my phone and it being midnight.
Yeah.
We saw the movie at 7:15.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, so it's bad.
Put it up on the rating scale.
What's our lowest?
1.
Yeah, I guess
we don't give zeros apparently.
Yeah, that's how we gotta go there. 1.
It's a 1. Holy shit.
Sorry, Optimus. I can't wait for the Transformers reboot.
I can't wait for the fan-made super cut that's just like, here's the action scenes, go.
I do wonder, though, years from now, when we don't have Transformers so much in the spotlight, am I gonna look back on this time and be like, fuck, man, I missed the golden age of Transformers.
No, the golden age of Transformers is you got the touch, dun dun.
No.
You got the power.
We are in the golden age right now.
If this is the golden age,
It is.
I don't want to live. I don't want to live.
I do wonder, like,
age.
am I gonna be like 60 one day and be like, no, the kids don't know the Transformers, and I'm looking back like, fuck, there was 10 years where I got to just live that.
The Transformers aren't even robots anymore. They're tablets.
Oh man,
They're drones.
man. All right, whatever. Transformers happened. There you go. Have fun.
It's not good. Don't see it. Don't.
I am glad that for my IMAX 3D ticket, I only paid $7.
I'm not happy. You want to bring that up? I had to pay full Tuesday price, full $12.
Yeah.
Because I decided not to read things.
Yeah.
And I just saw the highlighted Tuesday thing. I didn't realize that the theater was having a special. See an IMAX 3D movie for like $7.
Yeah.
I'm very mad.
So I'm very happy with that purchase. So yeah.
I am doubly pissed at this movie than you are. Because I paid twice as much as you.
Checks out. Okay, picks of the week. There's one big news story that we're going to talk about.
That's the only one I got.
But there's something else that I wanted to bring up. And that is, what did I want to bring up? Oh, yes.
Overwatch Minute.
Sure. That's time for the Overwatch Minute.
Shit.
There's an update.
Well, you said there was nothing. You tricked me.
An update.
All right.
This is a good update. Don't worry. 1 year on.
All right.
Game director Jeff Kaplan has come out and said, we're going to change the duplicate rate on the Overwatch loot boxes.
They're making it higher.
It'll be significantly less because all you guys are fucking pussies.
Is that what he said? Like verbatim?
Pretty much.
Like, can I quote him on that?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
Because he said, he's like, but come on. There's not infinite content in this game, and we want you guys to keep playing on forever. So, less duplicates, more coins.
Okay. The problem I have... Wait, what? Sorry, hold on. Less duplicates, more coins?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
So they changed nothing.
Well, you get more coins.
God damn it. So, okay, the problem with that statement is, from what I can see, everything they've been targeting Overwatch to be is some sort of MLG pro gamer thing, right? This competitive game that's super technical and whatever.
Yes.
Right? When you come out and be like, there's not infinite content, the infinite content should come from being able to replay your things.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're just coming out and saying that, like, hey man, we have these duplicates in because we gotta milk those dollars, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, again, it's like referencing your movie doing a bad thing. You're referencing your game doing a bad thing, and it makes it much more obvious. Like the veil becomes uncovered, and you're like, oh shit, no, they're just trying to make Vince pay more for loot boxes.
Yeah. So,
Does it average out? Like, did they say that
well, you do get
like will it if I got duplicates?
No,
would
you
it
get
average out to more coins?
significantly more coins because of
Okay.
this change. But that's only because the amount of coins you got for duplicates was so little
I
to
would
begin with.
I would also assume that this would change the economy in the future. Like future skins will be like double the price, maybe.
Maybe they're pretty high as it is, but yeah, maybe. So that's that. That was the only Overwatch update.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else.
Skeezy.
Yeah.
Skeezy.
The other thing I want to talk about is anime. One of my favorite animes the past couple of years is about food.
Is it about a war on food?
Shogeki no Soma. Shokugeki. Yes, that's the one. Season 3 was...
Oh, you mean fighting foodons?
Fuck off. It was announced for a fall release.
Okay.
Fall anime release. So season 3 is coming right after the summer.
I still have not finished season 1.
You are a disappointment.
Yeah, so I got to the episode where the one dorm member who always wears a naked apron.
Yep.
He was gardening.
Yep.
That was the last episode I watched.
Okay. Well, it gets better from there.
I assume so.
Yeah, it does get better. Yeah.
You sure?
I hope so.
Okay.
And then from there, you take it away. We have the one big news story.
Yeah, we have the one big news story, which is, you remember the NES Mini?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You remember that thing that Nintendo released 5 of?
I heard that was a legend.
It is, you know what? It turned out it was real.
What?
Yeah. And so there was another legend, the rumor of the second coming.
Oh no!
Right? It was
a sequel
to descend upon us from on high.
Oh no!
More games from a era with double the bits.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And it's the Super Nintendo Mini, the Super Nintendo Classic.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's a real thing. So I can't pull up the list of games because my phone is almost dead.
Yeah.
But I think the coolest news... Okay, there's 2 cool pieces of news.
Okay.
Nintendo has officially come out and said that they will be producing significantly more units of this than they did the NES Classic.
As long as everybody who wants one is able to get one, I think I'll be happy.
Yeah. On the bad end of that, now that they've mentioned that, I think that NES Classics are going to go through the roof in price. Like, even more so.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, the thing is, even now, if you want one, it's like $200 on the aftermarket.
I just think that with the NES Classic, like as cool as it is to have, I think everybody secretly in their hearts wanted the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah, and they're giving it to you now.
Yeah, so like, why do people want the NES Classic anymore?
Because it's got the best Mario game on it.
I beg to differ.
So, the other cool news about this Super Nintendo Classic is that it actually has a unreleased video game from the SNES era.
Yeah.
Star Fox 2. Star Fox 2 was found a while ago. It was like had some source code and people managed to make it playable through third parties and just like a lot of fan work. And they had like, here's an incomplete version of Star Fox 2. You'll never be able to play it. This is as best as we'll get. Nintendo has finished making Star Fox 2. It is a brand new game from the early 90s.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Also, where's Mother 3? That's all I got to say.
Well, they set a precedent. They said we can bring shit back.
We can. Nintendo, like under its cheerful, happy exterior lies a dark necromancer that will raise games from the dead.
Yeah, they could be like, they're like, never count it out. We can make the impossible possible.
God damn it. So yeah, I don't know if you have the list of games.
Yeah, sure. I'll read them out. So they're separated into 2 categories. The main 5.
Yep.
The big 5 and the rest. So the main 5 are the best Mario game, Super Mario World.
I'm sorry, what? Super Mario 3 is on there?
Oh no, Super Mario World.
Isn't that game where you ride a dumb dinosaur?
Some may call him the best dinosaur.
And like, it's not a shoe though, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay, then that game sucks.
And Mario flies with a cape?
Oh, like with a raccoon tail?
Oh, no, a cape.
No, with a cape. Oh, that sounds lame.
A cape?
That sounds pretty lame.
Next game is Super Mario Kart, the college dorm room fantastic gathering game.
Okay.
Then, of course, what many people describe as the best Zelda game, A Link to the Past.
I have never played A Link to the Past.
Wow. What are you doing with your life?
I don't know. I've played Link's Awakening.
Why haven't you played A Link to the Past?
Because I've never owned a Super Nintendo.
You've missed out on some of the greatest games in the world.
100%, I will admit.
Yeah.
I have missed out.
How do you call yourself a gamer?
Gamer. You gamer.
Fucking disgust me. Can't breathe the same air as you. Probably the superior racing game, F-Zero.
Yeah, I would rather have that than Mario Kart.
And then, of course, what I know a lot of people call this their favorite game of all time, Super Metroid.
I've also never played Super Metroid.
Wow.
Wait, is Fusion Super Metroid? No.
You unwashed cat. Okay, then from there we got the other 15 games. Oh, sorry, Star Fox 2 is the other one there.
Yeah,
but the other ones, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Okay.
Second fighting game is Super Punch Out.
Okay.
Then we have Castlevania
4.
Donkey Kong Country.
All right.
Mega Man Cross.
Mega Man X.
Sure. Kirby Superstar. Something.
Yeah, that 8-in-1 collection.
Yep. Final Fantasy 3/6.
Yep. All right.
Kirby's Dream Course.
Yep.
Star Fox 1.
Okay.
Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Okay.
Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Contra Trois.
That's sure, I guess.
Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
Earthbound.
Yeah.
And finally rounding it out, Super Ghouls and Goblins? Ghosts.
Ghouls and Ghosts? Ghosts and Goblins?
Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, that's a really good list, but...
Is it a really good list?
I know you have some issues.
I do have some issues. We don't need 2 Kirby games.
Okay. I'm gonna go to bat for Kirby.
Yeah.
Because Kirby's great.
I have nothing... I'm not saying that these games are bad. I'm just saying in the grand pantheon of it, we don't need 2 of them.
I'm saying we don't need 2 racing games.
Whoa.
And we should
How can you say that?
And we should get rid of Super Mario Kart.
You can't get rid of Super Mario Kart.
You can. It's really easy.
You can't.
You go into the code, you highlight that section of code, and you press delete.
No.
Because what if I told you that Mario Kart sucks?
Wow. Wow. First of all,
okay,
you have never owned a Super Nintendo, nor have you played any Super...
I've played Super Mario Kart.
But did you live Super Mario Kart?
I did not live with Super Mario Kart.
Oh, well, there you go.
I have played Super Mario Kart.
There you go.
And all Mario Karts are not fun.
Okay. Well, okay. Aside from Kirby Mario Kart, was there something here that comes to mind that you would cut off?
I would cut off Street Fighter.
Okay.
What else is in there?
Contra, Castlevania.
I would cut off Contra 3.
Yeah, see, I would cut off that too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I did not think they put so many RPGs in this thing. It's actually a really good list of RPGs.
They're missing one.
You should probably get rid of Super Mario World. That game.
Wow. You can't get rid of
you can't get rid of the second best Mario game.
Wow.
Right. I would actually rather have Donkey Kong Country 2 than Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, with Diddy Kong?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Final Fantasy 6 is great. I would get rid of the original Star Fox, but I guess you can't if you have Star Fox 2 in there.
No, you cannot.
Right? It kind of comes with the package.
You know what? In my heart of hearts, as much as I like it, I think I would get. I wouldn't mind seeing Yoshi's Island gone.
Yeah, that game is actually very annoying. Do you remember that crying baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a fun time.
But anyways, we're dancing around. What is the one game that this is missing?
Tetris Attack.
Wow.
Captain Command.
Wow. Wow. Why are you doing this? You're just. You know what you're doing? You're tarnishing your own game credit.
It's missing. You know what it's missing?
What's it missing?
You know what's really missing?
Tell me what's missing.
It's missing.
Mm-hmm. Think about your EP.
I don't know. I don't know what it's missing, to be honest. My Super Nintendo library is
it's missing a Chrono Trigger. Wow. How can you say that?
I really like Chrono Trigger. But they have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 JRPGs in this list.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that they get rid of Contra 3 and they put in Chrono Trigger. You are correct. Okay. But I can see why Chrono Trigger is not in that list.
Why?
Because Nintendo doesn't know how people work. Right? And I don't know. They have all these. I think these are more hipster. Like Secret of Mana and Earthbound are more hipster
Yeah. Okay.
picks than Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger's in this weird thing of is considered one of the best JRPGs ever, and it's very popular. But when it comes right down to it, no one's gonna go to bat for it in my mind. People that I've talked to at least always go for Earthbound, or they always go for Secret of Mana.
Your friends are crazy.
My friends are nuts. My friends are crazy. I think that Chrono Trigger is like maybe one of the best games ever made.
I think your friends are super hipster.
Yeah. They're also like PC gamers, so I don't think they know that much about.
Yeah. I mean, like, Secret of Mana I understand because that's actually the only game in that series that's good.
Yeah.
So that's why they go
I had that GBA one. It's not great.
So that's why that exists. Earthbound, yeah, it's one of Nintendo's. I can't really get around that.
And that game's fun.
But yeah, I mean, I'd get rid of Contra. I don't know. I think there's a lot of platformers.
What? Yeah. Well, that's why you want to get rid of Yoshi's Island, right?
Yeah. All right, Contra Yoshi. Yeah, so that's what I get rid of. To counter your am I reading this right? That because there's a different games list for Japan's version.
Yes, they are getting the Super Famicom Mini.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And they have a slightly altered set of games.
Yeah, there's I think 5 or so games that are different.
It might just be 3.
3, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
They have got the one that I actually really want.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's maybe 4 or 5. So first of all, they've got The Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
Goemon, yeah. Gambare Goemon.
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
The game that I really want is Super Soccer.
Super Soccer? You like Super Soccer?
Yeah.
That game is fun.
Yeah. I'm not going to be like, it's the best game, but it's hella fun.
It's not. I also like, on the NES, have you played World Cup Soccer?
No.
Or it's like the little guys, they look like the River City Ransom guys. And when you do a back somersault kick, it does like a special kick.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that one's really fun.
Yeah. Super Soccer, they've got Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem.
Are you ready to play that all in Japanese?
No. No, not at all. They've got a different version of Street Fighter. In fact, they've got the original version of Street Fighter.
Which is the one I would prefer.
Okay. And then last one is Panel Depon or
Tetris Attack.
There you go.
So they have Tetris Attack.
So they got arguably the most addicting game on theirs.
Tetris Attack is whew, that game's good.
So and also of course they got the small version of the Famicom.
Yeah, so it's a different model. It's got full-size controllers, unlike the regular Famicom Mini, which had mini controllers because they had to fit into the side of the Famicom.
Yeah,
but I think some of those games are better. Like again, some of the games that we would want to take out, I would totally put in Tetris Attack somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I would actually switch out.
You don't want like the full English version of Fire Emblem in there?
That would be cool, but old Fire Emblem's hard to play.
I'm surprised Fire Emblem's not actually in there because of how popular Fire Emblem has gotten lately.
Yeah, but Fire Emblem has no Western popularity on the SNES though.
On the SNES versions, it's all DS and forward.
It's all
3DS.
Fire Emblem's popularity is Game Boy Advance.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the first Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Game Boy Advance.
I don't, like whenever I hear people talk about Fire Emblem, it's always like I originally played the one on the GameCube.
Oh, Path of Radiance.
Yeah, with Ike.
And there's the other one. Oh yeah, those are probably where it started though.
Yeah. Yeah,
so it's cool.
It is cool. I'm happy that maybe I'll be able to actually get my hands on one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Comes out September?
Yep. September 20-something. 26th?
I'm going to say 29.
There you go. Thanks, fact checker. The 29th, it's coming out. So set your clocks, set your calendars.
Yeah.
Again, who has the better box art?
Japan.
I don't think they have like Europe exclusive games, but I do know that they will get the Famicom shell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm excited to get one.
So is that really all you want on there is Chrono Trigger and you would have been happy?
Yeah.
There's like no other game on the Super Nintendo that you really wanted? Like pull out your hipster video game
I totally would have wanted a brawler.
Really?
Like I would have loved Double Dragon.
I want Double Dragon Battletoads.
I don't
That
know if I
crossover.
I don't know if I want that.
Come on.
I don't know about that. I would have taken Turtles in Time. I would have liked the Final Fight.
I still think when you said that to me, you're like, man, they should have put it in Final Fight. I was like, are you high? Who are you?
No, that's
Listen,
a good game.
I love Final Fight.
Yeah,
If I could be Mayor Mike Hagar in Pile Drive Crime,
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Surprised there's no Gradius. Like there's no
Like no Gradiuses, like not even on the Japanese version.
or no R-Type. Or like I was surprised there wasn't one of those. But then I think, well, they have Star Fox, and I know that's not the same thing, but there's only enough room for one of those space shooting games.
That's true.
So, and they put in 2.
So yeah, it's cool. I think that the biggest news coming out of this is that Nintendo can resurrect games from the dead. Mm-hmm. They're actually releasing Star Fox 2, which is nuts.
Yeah, so that's fun. I look forward to buying one.
Did you have any other picks?
No, I think that's it for the news drop. Nothing really much else to go.
Okay.
Time to go for weeks?
Sure.
Chick, guess what?
What?
I'm a Hanzo main.
Fucking casual. Jesus. Yeah, Vince posted up this video on Twitter, and he's all like, yo, bro, check out my Hanzo skills, so good.
Yeah,
right?
And they were so good.
Oh, my God, so good. Little did people know, before that game, Vince was the last pick. Right? He was the last pick, and his team desperately in need of a healer. What does he do? Picks Hanzo.
You saw me. I took 4 out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, okay. The one play does not make a game win.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You don't know how the game ended. I do.
You lost.
I won.
You may have got play of the game, but you lost.
I totally got play of the game.
Did you get play of the game?
Yeah,
okay.
I totally got it.
That seemed like a play of the game worthy thing.
Yeah. No, I watched a movie.
What?
I watched
Transformers.
I thought you were going to say Train. I'm like, that's pretty close. I watched, not Trainspotting, Snowpiercer.
Okay. I still want to watch this movie. I think I have it somewhere.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sweet, even easier.
So, if you guys don't know the story of Snowpiercer, it takes place in like modern day, and it deals with global warming.
Okay.
And they're like, oh my god, we're all gonna fry to death. So scientists have come up with a chemical that will drastically reduce the temperature of the earth.
Okay. Goes too far.
And and environmentalists are worried, but it's whatever. They want to be preventative for the future. So they pick strategic spots around the globe and they disperse this chemical into the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And little do they know, not only does it drop the temperature of the earth, it blocks out all the ability of light or the sun to produce heat.
Yeah.
We go into an ice age. At the same time, some fucking lunatic builds a world-spanning locomotive, royalty awesome train.
So from the pictures and trailers I've seen, it's like a Shinkansen. Like, it's just a bullet train.
It is.
Okay.
And it goes around the world.
It never stops.
No, it's one continuous loop, and it only goes around the world once every year.
Okay.
And the train's super long, it's dozens and dozens and dozens of cart long, and each cart is a different.
Isn't it like all of humanity is in this train?
All the people who got on are the last of humanity.
Oh my god.
And there's an economy on this train, and we start at the back.
We start in the caboose.
We start at the back, and like how every society has done it, if you're at the back, it's because you're poor. Right? You go onto the bus, they send you to the back if you got no money.
Are you telling me this is late stage capitalism?
Oh, it's 100%. Captain America is our lead.
All right.
And he's
tired of being poor.
He's sick of being poor and being fed protein bars.
Okay.
So he devises a plan to make it to the front of the train. Anyways, where the movie picks up is 17 years after Ice Age has hit, and this train has been running for 17 years.
Okay.
And it's continuously going, and you're like, well, how does it run for 17 years no fuel?
Solar power.
This fucking magician of a dude made the engine that continuously just works all the time.
Wait, perpetual energy?
Yeah, he fucking did it.
Wow.
He fucking did it.
Why couldn't they solve global warming?
I don't know! I don't know!
Okay.
And yeah, so it's a journey to the front.
Okay.
And that's all I can say, because you cannot predict where this movie will go, what will happen.
I watched a every frame of painting YouTube video.
Yeah.
And they used Snowpiercer as a example, as a way to use to move a story forward by using camera angles and character choice.
Yeah.
Right. And it was very interesting.
Yeah.
How often does that actually play in the movie?
Do you mean like he only goes right when he goes?
It only goes left.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
Right, which,
sure. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's a lot. Like it's super helpful because, even though a train can only go like there's only when you're in a train car, right?
Yeah.
There's either the front or the back.
Yeah.
But depending on when you place the camera, it's easy to get disoriented.
Mm-hmm.
You never get lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you always know which way they're moving.
Okay.
Even in some cool parts where like the train is so long that when they go around a bend, like a really long bend, you can see the other like the front of the train if you're at the back through the windows. So it's super cool like that. Yeah, the direction is great. Some of the action sequences are really cool. The characters are it's really all about Captain America or Chris.
Like
Evans.
him, like starting like a revolution or something.
Kinda, yeah.
Like
It's cool because they talk about because the train has been going around so long that it has its own history and stuff. They're like the
legend of the train. Yeah, 17 years is enough to be like some shit happened on this train.
Yeah, so there's some people who remember what Earth was like, and there's a lot of people who are like, I was born on this train.
And I'm 17 now.
Yeah, yeah, and other people are like, at first it was fine, and there was the first revolt. The first 7 that happened in year whatever. Oh, and then there was the civil movement in year 15.
Oh my god.
Shit. Like they have like the train itself has its own history, which is really neat. Yeah, no, it's real good. I cannot believe it bombed the box office.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it was too artsy? Like
I think I can't remember why, but I just know that now it's considered like a cult classic. Like it's something that like not a lot of people, I guess, know about yet, or it's very niche at this moment. I think it opened alongside something huge, that's why it got destroyed.
Yeah, okay.
But it's really good. I think it's directed by a Korean dude.
Sure, I'll believe you.
Like I think that was the big thing surrounding it. Like it was a Korean director based on, and
maybe that's why.
And I think that's why maybe people like were kind of hesitant. But like no, watching it, it was amazing.
Okay, no, that's like I love it when people say, like they give me the base premise of a movie and they're like, I can't tell you anything else.
Yeah,
because usually that means you're in for a ride, either good or bad.
Oh, you are literally in for a ride.
Excuse the pun. I do not know how to not pun. All right.
Yes. Choo choo, my friend.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
No hot gaming stuff.
I played some
toys
games.
Stuff.
Oh, I played some games, man.
All right, let me know.
I played. I went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh my god! Oh, you played some games.
I played some games.
You played some video space games.
I played Space Invaders on the big screen.
Oh my god! God damn it!
It was a big screen.
You win tickets.
Oh man!
You go play skee ball.
I played a lot of skee ball.
What's at Dave & Buster's?
Think of a miniaturized Palladium.
Yeah, but like what games are there? Like what classifies as a Dave & Buster game?
4-way air hockey.
I guess that's. You know what? Okay, I got strong feelings about 4-way air hockey. I think that once you bring in more than 2 players into air hockey, it ruins the sanctity of air hockey.
What?
Right? The authenticness. The pureness of air hockey.
Oh god, no! It's good. It's good.
It becomes Mario Party, and no one likes Mario Party.
Speaking of that, there was I played 4-way Mario Kart 8 arcade GP edition.
That makes sense.
That was fun.
You played Initial D driving game.
No.
Okay.
But I did play this one. I don't know what it was called, but it seems like I guess 2017's Cruising USA.
Huh.
I don't know what it is.
That sounds fun.
3 girls were playing it, and there was a 4th slot open. I didn't have a card on me, but I was looking at the screen and said 1 credit. And I'm like,
free credit?
There's a free credit in there. Fuck yeah, I'm starting.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I sat down beside that. I'm like,
you got crushed.
No, I'm like, these girls know nothing about cars.
Wow.
So I picked manual.
Wow.
And then and while they all picked nitro, I picked engine upgrade.
Dun dun dun.
And boom,
And then consistent speed beat out boost. Yeah, okay.
yeah. And then I won, came first place, and everyone was like, "Fuck,
Fuck this guy."
yeah." And I walked away.
That always feels good. I used to do that in Palladium when
Yeah.
they had the Outrun 2006 machine,
Yep.
and other people would come up beside me and they'd be like, "Let's race." I'd be like, "All right, let's do it, homeboy. You don't even know what you're getting into." And you're like a 15-second lead, I'd win, and like walk away from the cabinet.
Yeah. There's a lot of those games, you know, where like you sit inside a cabinet and it's like two guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, played a lot of that.
Did
There's this Walking Dead one where it's a crossbow.
Okay.
And you have to reload the
Wait, like The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. And you could only kill the zombies if you headshot them with your arrow.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was tough.
Oh, I bet. It's only headshots.
Yeah, because it's headshots only, and you have to reload your
Manual-
crossbow.
That's a cool gimmick. Like, you have to physically take the thing
Yeah.
and pull it back.
Yeah, I was just like, this is tiring.
That was like when I went to Palladium and they had the Luigi's Mansion, like, cabinet ride, and you got, like, a big vacuum controller. It was really cool.
What else did we play? MotoGP.
Yeah,
there was 4 card of those. I watched these dudes play 3-player Dance Dance Revolution.
What?
Yeah.
3-player?
There's a 3-player mode.
Okay. Is there 3 mats?
No, there's 2 mats, and they all share it.
What the fuck?
It's crazy!
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and these dudes, they weren't children either. They were all pretty big dudes.
Well, listen, you know all the best people at DDR are a little bit too old to be playing DDR.
Yeah, they did look a little bit too old to be doing that.
Okay.
But they got the crowd going, and it was like, and they were on, what's the highest level? Maniac?
Sure,
Whatever.
I believe you.
But they were going nuts.
Did they like touch things with their hands?
They
and
had
stuff?
to.
Yeah.
Because some of them had to hold it, while the other ones used the open pads to...
That's crazy.
Yeah! But it was nuts when they all had to keep going, and they had to slide back and forth between each other.
That's ridiculous.
And I was just like, what?
That sounds like a sight to behold.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 2 Asian dudes and some white guy.
Okay.
It was
kind of like this podcast right now.
Yeah. It was so weird. It was so cool.
That's the one thing, like, whenever I think of an arcade now, it's all like, oh, here's a doodle jump machine, or here's a giant Wheel of Fortune machine, or whatever. It's all this novelty stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, like, it makes that sort of weird, like, what you think of as a true arcade stuff when it's there, like, even more special.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, look, this DDR machine is just surrounded by all these bright light kind of machines and, like, very simple ticket games.
Yeah.
But there's still, like, a dedicated crowd who like these more intricate.
For sure. I will say, Dave & Buster's now, a lot of the games that they have are just really upscale versions of mobile games.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of Crossy Road and Angry Birds, just on a bigger
just
scale.
On a giant screen.
Yeah, so. Which
makes sense. Like, the people who would who would go to Dave & Buster's probably have kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I watched some movies.
Mm.
I watched... What did I watch? I watched a classic that I've never watched before. It's called The Castle of Cagliostro.
I feel like I know this.
Lupin the Third and The Castle of Cagliostro.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar.
So this is a Lupin the Third movie from the... when did that actually come out? It came out a long time ago.
It's not recent.
No, it's definitely not recent. Man. I think this is a Miyazaki movie.
Okay.
I think this is before he had... Yep, co-written and directed by Miyazaki. It came out in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
And it is about Lupin and his crew. And they want to go rob the castle of Cagliostro. Because coming from that, it's rumored that the almost real counterfeit bills are coming from there.
Mm.
Right? And they want to rob the plates.
Okay.
Pretty much. So the movie opens up, Jinbei, Jinbei I think his name is, or I forget what the shooter's name is, the hat. Jinbei's the fucking fish guy from One Piece. Jigen, that's his name. Jigen and Lupin, they're coming out of a casino heist. They got tens of millions of dollars in their fucking VW Beetle. And they're rolling in it, right? And Lupin is like, throw it all out the car. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's all counterfeit. these counterfeits are so good that they have made their way into casino circulation, which has the highest of security. And it becomes like, it's like almost like a revenge. Like, you wasted my time. Because I was going to rob this casino and I had a big heist and these fucking counterfeit bills, like, ruined it all. And the thing is this castle is just fantastical to the utmost extent.
Okay.
It is, think of really campy James Bond villain layers.
Okay.
Like booby traps, secret passages, looking through a painting's eye holes to look into another room. Has all of that. But like amped up to the kind of anime extreme. It is a very good heist movie. They bring in all the classics. Fujiko's there. That samurai guy, I forget his name. The samurai guy's there, and it also becomes like a really good anti-hero, true villain type of story. Like the villain is just like comically bad.
Yeah.
Right? He's just like, aha, I am this evil man. I think at one point he literally like racks his fingers together while sitting in a giant chair. Right? And he's like, yes, I will become the ruler of this world or whatever. And there's some more intricate plots within the movie, but it's fantastic. They have a like a remastered version, which is the one I watched. And yeah, that movie's great. I could not take my eyes off the screen the whole time. It's just it's one of those anime classics. Like, they don't make them like they used to, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
wow.
It's really good, and I think the animation still holds up.
Sounds good.
So that's a really good Miyazaki movie if you have not watched that one. The other one I watched is a little weirder. It's called Project Eiko.
This is anime, right?
This is hella anime. It is 1980s anime.
I know this.
So you should probably look it up at that point. You will probably see this and be like, I've seen these pictures somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Like in memes and GIFs and stuff. And this is a movie. I don't know who it's animated by, to be honest. But this is coming from a time where Japan's economy boom was booming. Right?
Man, this is 80s as fuck.
It's 80s as fuck. Oh. It came out in 86. Okay, and it is like a science comedy romance robot movie.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It is a slice of life comedy with a giant robot shonen rapping. Right? It is like literally, if you think about it from the beginning and the end of that movie, nothing happens.
Okay.
Right? Because it's a true slice of life. But you follow Eiko, A-Ko, K-O.
Yep.
And her friend Seiko, C-K-O, have crashed from a mysterious meteor. And they have enrolled themselves in a high school, a very prestigious high school. Yep. And this is when they're together, but there is a rich Ojo-sama. Her name is Biko. B-K-O. So it's Eiko, Biko, and Seiko. And Biko is very jealous because Eiko is getting all of Seiko's love and attention. And she wants to make Seiko her own because she is so kawaii as fuck. Right? That's literally the plot.
Wow.
Yeah. And so she uses all of her money, all of her social powers to try and beat Eiko. But Eiko is a motherfucking alien and she can punch robots in the face and do all this stuff. In the interim, a bunch of space people are like, oh no, our princess is missing. And we have located her on this planet. It's called Earth. Let's go to Earth and find our princess. And it's just a really dumb slice of life show that near the end needed a reason to have big budget explosions and shonen fights. So they threw in that alien element. Nice. Other than that, this is really just a movie to watch to be like, I wonder what animation was like in its prime. Like if a studio had unlimited budget to make whatever they wanted, but to make it look super nice. This is maybe one of the nicely animated movies I've seen.
Okay.
Period. Like there are some explosions in that scene or in that movie where you're just like, holy crap, like how much money did they spend on this scene alone? Right? It's a feast for the eyes, but ultimately it's like a whatever movie. Like it's painfully average.
Aw.
It has all the anime tropes. Like every single day they're late for school.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
And they use the same slapstick tropes of like Chikoku, Chikoku, I'm late, toast in mouth.
Of course.
They're running at superhuman speeds, destroying neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah, you're watching it and you're just like, they must have had fucking cash burning a hole in their pocket because there is no reason for this movie to exist. This does not.
When anime was rich with ideas.
Was rich with ideas. They're just like, fuck it, just make something. It's another revenue stream.
Yeah.
Right? It feels soulless.
Mm.
So yeah, again, like I would recommend only watching it if you're kind of big into that like retro anime stuff, or you just want to see again like prime Japanese animation.
I see.
Right. It's other than that, it's not great.
Have you gone around to seeing? I'm assuming you watch this with your group of friends.
Yeah. We had a marathon.
Have you guys gone around to watching Bubblegum Crisis?
I have not, but no.
Okay.
We have not. It initially didn't show up on the list. Is that a movie or a series?
It's OVA series.
OVA
But
series.
it's like one of those things where 8 episodes, each episode's an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
This marathon was animated movies from before 1990.
Okay.
Actually, 1999. Sorry, because someone picked. What's it called?
Evangelion?
No, they picked Aladdin.
Okay.
Someone picked Aladdin, and then we were gonna watch Vampire Hunter D.
Oh.
But our friend could only find okay. He's the weebest weeb I've ever known.
All right.
I think you're bad, but
But okay, the real question is, when you look at them, are you like, okay, I could spot you out in a crowd?
oh yeah, 100%. I could spot him out of a crowd as being the weebiest weeb.
Okay.
But he downloaded he downloaded it, whatever. He got the movie, and it was only in dub.
Ooh.
And you know what? So the thing is in our marathons is that you can win a marathon, and when you win, you get to choose the next. You get to be you either get to be the kingmaker, or you can make yourself the king, and then choose the next marathon. Right. And he just forfeited his fucking movie. He's just like, it's only in the dub, and I need to hear it in the natural Nihon
Oh no!
voice acting, right? And I'm like, damn, you're such a weeb, right? And then I proceeded to go play Tony Hawk 3.
Oh man.
But so I didn't end up watching that, but it's those other two movies were really good.
All right then.
And then I started playing a video game.
A new one.
A new video game.
Again.
Oh,
okay.
This is the classic Anthony syndrome.
You're not going to beat any of these games.
Anthony needs to start 17 games at once, or else he'll get through none of them.
Oh, just be like me. Just play Overwatch.
No.
End your life now.
No. If I'm picking the one ending my life game, I'm picking League.
All right.
I started Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
And between Final Fantasy IX and
Neo.
the other two games I'm playing right now, and Muramasa on the Vita, this is the game I've sunk the most time into.
I'm not surprised.
Because I started it on Sunday. I started around 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I finished playing it on Monday at midnight.
Uh-huh.
I didn't beat it, but I did like a 14-hour stint in a row.
Whoa.
That game's good.
I've been hearing that's like everyone's game of the year so far.
Yeah. At its core, it is a very well-polished open world game with crafting elements. If I really want to minimalize what that game is. Open world hunting crafting game.
Are there dungeons?
There are dungeons. You can go and find dungeons.
Okay.
To unlock better things.
Ah.
So you do that. But the thing is that what this game does that sets it apart from everything else is its setting. The cyber dinosaur setting is so unique and so fun. It's from the get-go. They bring you into this world that's just super interesting because your tribe, the Nora. Okay, first off, your character, Aloy, she is an outcast child. You don't know why. You and this other guy, Rost, have been cast from the village, and you live as outcasts on the outer whatever. But because you do not know how your You do not know your mother. You do not know your father, and also you do not know why you were outcast because you were outcast as a baby. Right? You have a chance to become part of the tribe, and to do that, you have to become. I think it's a brave, and you do this test of courage, and it's like these trials that the village sets up, right? But so because it's not your fault that you were exiled because you were a baby, you get this chance to be one of them. And so the beginning of the game, you actually play as Aloy as a child, and you stumble across the technology of the world, and it's you training to eventually be an adult and do this trial, right? And it's set up in such a cool way because in the player's mind, you see things around you that are just like, this is future tech, this is technology, this is whatever, right? It's very it's not mundane, but it's also something you can fathom.
Yeah.
Whereas this has taken place in one of those things where humanity has ended at one point, but it has been so long since humanity has ended that it is now basically prehistoric times again.
Yeah.
There is a reason that these robots look like animals. There is a reason they act like animals.
Okay.
And they slowly reveal that stuff throughout the story, and it's just so intriguing. Like, all I want to do now is just go figure out more of that main story. And I'm a side quest person.
I heard there's a lot.
There's a lot of side quests. Some of them are very
dumb.
There's a set of side quests that are, what's it called, like hunting ground challenges. So there's like this small area that's like some dude is like, oh, I wrangled up a bunch of robot dinosaurs in here. Go hunt them. Have fun. And like you got to hunt them in specific ways to get medals. Like that sucks. But there are great like hidden caves and stuff that like it's full of old technology that the Nora forbid their people from going into because they're afraid of it. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, everything about this game is super polished, but it's really the world that sets it apart from everything else.
I've heard this game like Monster Hunter Light meets Zelda.
Yeah, I could see that. So in Monster Hunter, now you're like taking off parts and you're avoiding attacks. The cool thing about this game is I could see that on a harder difficulty. So I'm playing on normal. I could see if you're playing it on hard, it could be somewhat like The Witcher, where when you prep, you gotta prep. When you go to face something, like you better prep and you better make sure before you either take aggro from someone or before you even go out on the hunt, you have proper weapons, you have proper strategies, full on up on ammo and health potions and stuff. Because when you face a robot T-Rex, he's no joke.
Oh,
he's shooting like satellite drones at you, charging you full speed, and your different weapons take different priority. And so like you have a thing called a rope caster, and you can shoot it into an enemy and shoot at the ground and it pins them. You have a tripwire where you make 2 shots and they make a tripwire.
Right.
But each tripwire has different elements to it. So you can have blast, you have shock, you have freeze. You have a slingshot that shoots grenades. You have different types of bow and arrows. One is a long distance sniping bow, but the other is like a rapid fire elemental bow that really puts status effects on really fast. So you really do have to take into consideration your enemy's weaknesses, where certain parts break off, and you have to prep. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like it. Like I'm stuck on a boss right now because even though I'm matched in levels with this enemy, it's very strong.
Oh, there's levels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's RPG
like stats.
You get levels, and there are stats on your gear.
Ooh.
There is loot.
Ooh. You got that high end armor tech now?
I got that medium end armor tech.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't got that one that they showed in the new DLC where she's like all digitized.
Just fucking glowing. Yeah. No, I want that one.
You don't got the Iron Man suit yet?
Yeah, that one sounds awesome. But the tech they do show is really cool because again, it is a mix of what like these almost tribe people have figured out from the technology, but they haven't figured out how to fully utilize it, right?
Yeah.
So they've mixed it with kind of their old shit. So you have bow and arrows and spears, but they're decked out with like this super future tech that does different stuff. So you can like hack different robots to fight on your side. Right. Or you can, you have this little thing called a focus on your ear, and it has like a sphere around you. And think of it as like AR computing, right? It detects everything around you, what it is. You can hack into other people's AR logs and stuff. It's really cool.
Sounds cool.
You should play it.
Yeah, I really want to.
Yeah, you should probably play it.
I probably will.
It's really good.
I'll play before the end of the year.
You should probably stop playing Overwatch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you should stop playing Overwatch. You should finish Persona 5.
Oh, that's a game.
Yeah, it is a game.
That's a game.
God damn it.
That's a game. I think I have like 2 days to see what happens to Kamoshida.
Oh my god. So yeah, I think actually I'm not going to put this game down.
No, that's good. I heard it, like, slight spoilers for next week.
Okay.
I did buy it.
Oh, you bought it?
Because it was still on sale at Walmart.
Okay.
But I can't start it because I'm not going to be here for like the next week in a bit. So, yeah. So I'm like, I probably shouldn't start it because then I know what's going to happen. Like, I'm just
to be thinking about it.
Yeah, and like,
yeah, no, honestly, that's probably a good course of action. Yeah. I can't stop thinking about this game. Like, all I want to do is play it.
So, yeah,
it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a great game. It's how games usually have like strong female protagonists.
Yeah.
Right, but it always feels like they're written by men.
Yeah.
This is a strong female protagonist where I think that they wrote her very well into making her seem like her own person rather than a person someone has fabricated. Right. They have given Aloy a certain depth where I think that strong female protagonists usually don't get unless they're super satirized, like in Bayonetta.
Okay.
Right, where you're just like, oh, I'm a strong female woman, let's do all this stuff.
Right.
She is a believable character. She doesn't take shit from nobody, and she's super capable. And like from the jump, she wants to prove that she is capable. Not in the sense that she is as strong as a man, but in the sense that she is a person that is of value to society. Right, and it's a really refreshing main character.
She's got red hair.
She does.
How's the hair tech?
Hair tech is great. Hair tech's fantastic.
Is it as cool as the girl from Heavenly Sword?
Look, okay. that hair tech was cool. I wouldn't say it was good.
No. I asked you if it's as cool.
It's not as stylized.
Okay. Well, right? Then. So it's not like Shinobi's scarf.
No, it's not just fucking... Her hair does not look like it's underwater at all times.
Man.
Yeah. Her Aloy's hair is actually very detailed. It's like this big kind of like rat's nest of long hair.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Was it like a bunch of dreads or was it just dirty?
She has a bunch of dreads and like braids and ponytails and certain things. But the way they've made them is that they seem tactical. Like it's like these dreads are here to keep hair out of your face, right?
That's really cool.
And they're there for utility rather than fashion, right?
It's all fashion.
So yeah, everything about her character is fantastic.
Cool. So you're like what, 20 hours in?
Just under 20 hours.
I hear the game's like 40, right?
If you just do the main story, or like just
I think average.
Average? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm almost halfway then. Because my gear definitely seems like it's
at this point better or worse than Zelda.
It's worse than Zelda.
Oh, really?
But it's not. Maybe the story will really do for it.
Okay.
But Zelda still has the better open world, but Horizon definitely has the better story.
What is better combat? What's the one that's better to play? Like, what's the one where you're like, oh, I can do some cool shit here?
I think. Like, in terms of I can have options to do cool shit, probably Horizon.
Yeah.
But I still think the one that's more fun to play is Zelda.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, Horizon is very technical in their combat.
Yeah.
Right? Where Zelda is very arcadey.
Yeah.
Right? You do have the parry system. You do have different weapons at your disposal. But it's at the end of the day, it's like, it's a video game. You're going up there just hacking and slashing, having a good time, feeling like the hero of time. Whereas in Horizon, again, it's something like Witcher Light.
Okay.
Where you're getting very technical, and the cool stuff you do comes from prep and strategy, rather than the actual combat.
Final question: when I play this game, should I just start it on hard?
Normal is actually pretty hard.
Okay.
If you're not prepared for some of these dudes, like your armor comes in different forms, right? You don't have just like, here's my armor stat. You like, this armor focuses on elemental damage reduction. This armor focuses on projectile reduction. This armor focuses on melee reduction, right? So you really do need stuff for every certain occasion, but because of the way the economy works in that game, you're probably not going to have everything you need until late game.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So I'm going into certain right now. Okay, like slight enemy spoilers, not any story spoilers, but I'm fighting a robot crocodile.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Right, and the robot crocodile shoots ice balls from its mouth.
Ooh, nice.
And then can come up to you and tail whip you, right?
Oh, fun.
But the thing is I have armor that's really heavy projectile protection, but I have no melee protection, and I have no elemental protection. So right now, those crocodiles are specifically very dangerous to me, right? So when I try and take them down, like if there's one, I can probably get through it. If there's two, I'm flirting with death. If there's three, I'm running the fuck away.
All right then. Hard it is.
All right. Your funeral. You can change difficulty at any time in this
That's
game.
how I feel. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember it took me forever to get through Witcher fights because I played that game on hard.
Yeah, you want to go for the prep. You want to go.
Yeah, I want to be like, I'm gonna drink all this fucking drugs.
Okay. All right.
Took me forever to start a fight, but
just sitting at the campfire missing potions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that game's fantastic. Like, holy crap.
Sounds good. Can't believe it's from the guys who did Killzone.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Also, okay, I gotta mention also, like, this is the best looking game I've seen.
So this is the game where, like, I was super hesitant to play because I'm like, a part of me is gonna be like, well, what does it look like on a 4K TV with Pro?
HDR?
Yeah, like, what does it look like there? And am I missing out if I don't have that?
I bet it looks fucking fantastic, but this game, even just 1080p straight, the game looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, this seems like the type of game where I want to put on some headphones and just...
Yep, you 100% want to put on headphones, because those enemies have these great robot technical sounds where you just, like, really get the depth of that sound through headphones.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's been the new stuff in my week.
And coincidentally, that's also been the end of a podcast.
What?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
It's amazing how these things just line up, right?
That's crazy.
And line them up and knock them down. This weekend is Canada.
Happy birthday, Canada!
Canada 150, so it's 150th birthday of Canada. It's a big celebration this year.
Yeah. They gave out free national park passes to everybody.
They did, so you could explore Canada, and if you have one of those passes, go explore Canada.
I have one of those passes.
Yeah.
I have not explored Canada.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to a cottage for like a week.
Wow. Thanks for the invite.
And we're going to go see the fireworks on Canada at the Parliament.
Wow.
So that'll be fun.
Thanks for the invite.
No
Vince.
problem. No problem.
I'll just sit here by myself.
I plan to be back, I think, by next Wednesday.
And record a podcast.
Yeah. So you all can look forward to Anthony's dulcet tones.
Yo, get ready for hella video games.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll talk about retro games.
Maybe you will. Maybe you'll bring in a friend. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll...
bring in a friend.
Maybe you'll talk about... It'd be pretty fucked up if...
Music.
So, this is something I always wanted to do on a solo podcast, but it's just a lot of work.
Okay.
I wanted to record a full conversation with myself.
That's a lot of work.
Like having two scripts and going back and forth. But yeah, it's a lot of work. That's how I never did it.
I don't want to make a narrative for myself.
And I'm like, well, I gotta make it interesting. I can't just talk.
Oh, I did do... I wanted to mention one thing quickly. Sorry, my week. I listened to a new album. Okay, I want to bring up music for a little bit. I know your eyes just fucking glazed over as hard as they could. But I want to bring this up. So there's a rap group called Brockhampton. All one word.
Of course they'd be called that.
Of course they'd be called. And they have a new album out called Saturation. So first off, like it's a really good rap album. I really like it.
Yep.
But the thing I want to mention is that one of their members, I think his name is Kevin Abstract, is gay.
Okay.
And it's really cool because this album is a lot of like really like hard hitting, like gangsta ass beats. Like it's the type of music that when you look at my face, you're like, you shouldn't be listening to this.
Oh, you're the guy in Office Space.
Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the guy in Office Space. But instead of locking the door, I roll down the windows and blast that shit.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, why is he listening to that? So there's like really hard, like rough, just like really visceral beats to this thing.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about the group is that because Kevin Abstract is gay, you know how like in rap music, it's not very nice to women.
Yeah.
We'll say Kevin Abstract takes that same kind of mentality.
Is that nice to dudes?
But when he's talking about relationships that he has, there is a song it is called Star.
Yeah.
And the whole crux of the song is that each person's verse, it'll be, they'll say something, they'll say a star's name.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm Hannibal Lecter, I'm eating him raw.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll say like a little thing about that relates to it.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Kevin Abstract I have never heard sucking a dick be so gangsta in a song. Wow. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, he goes for it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's cool because I think it's like the first step towards...
That sounds really cool.
More general acceptance inside of rap culture.
Yeah.
Which is normally, like, you go back and listen to old DMX songs, like, he's just dropping, like, F-bombs and, like, calling people gay and fags and stuff, and, like...
Oh, yeah, that's super homophobic.
Oh, super homophobic stuff, right? And it really kind of shows, like, from then to now, it really is a different era of people, of music. And this is the first time I've heard it in music, at least in this genre, where it kind of hit me really hard, where I'm like, whoa, this is like a cool new era. This is a whole unexplored venue. Yeah. Right. And it's the first time I've heard something like it. Mm-hmm. So if you like rap and you want to check something out that's very unique, check out Brockhampton. They have a bunch of their songs on YouTube already on their YouTube channel. I just think it's really great that, like, even though I can't relate to Kevin Abstract's like lyrics, like, I'm not just sitting there in my car being like, yeah, suck a dick, man. Oh, fantastic. Love it. Sure you are. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sure you are.
It's still a really cool avenue to explore.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Like I said, Canada's birthday is this weekend, but also July the 4th is next week. So for all you Americans, have fun while it lasts.
While it lasts. Just go out with a blaze of glory.
Yeah. All right. See you guys in a week. Bye.
See ya.